Right now on your News at 5, we start with a live look in the courtroom where the fourth week of the Alec Murdaugh double murder trial is continuing at this hour.
The trial started this morning with yet another twist as two jurors have now tested positive for COVID-19.
They were replaced with alternate jurors who have heard the first 3 weeks of the testimony.
Our Nick Neville live outside of the courthouse in Colleton County. Nick, obviously concerns from the defense and the prosecution about the impact this could have, especially as this trial prolongs.
Yes, that's right, Judy and Dondi. So both the defense and the prosecution expressing those concerns, saying that they'd really like to see a delay in this trial for at least a couple days to ensure that there's not really a larger COVID outbreak among jurors. But Judge Clifton Newman undeterred, saying that this trial is going to move forward this week as planned. The trial began with 12 jurors and 6 alternates. 3 have now been dismissed. The remaining jurors and alternates tested negative for COVID and will be tested again on Wednesday.
My only concern is that we don't create a train wreck with this jury that's testing negative now.
But ultimately, despite the COVID scare, Judge Clifton Newman forging ahead.
Anytime you have a trial that's protracted, that goes on and on and on and on, then you run the natural risk of attrition, which we are experiencing now. Be it COVID or some other problem, the longer we stay here, the longer something will happen to various folks involved.
To testimony, the state called in a pair of DNA analysts who tested items found at the crime scene. A few takeaways. Blood was found on the steering wheel of Alec's Suburban, and DNA from Alec, Maggie, and Paul were found on the white t-shirt Alec was wearing the night of the murders. A preliminary test found blood on that shirt, but further testing was inconclusive. The defense, on cross-examination of SLED DNA analyst Sarah Zapata, establishing that an unidentified male's DNA was found under Maggie's fingernails. Maggie did get her nails done earlier that day, however.
It's possible that somewhere at the nail salon there was DNA that she picked up under her fingernails. We can't really tell you how or when the DNA got there, but at any point in time between getting her nails done and arriving home, she could touch an object, and potentially DNA from that object could be under her fingernails, or she can touch an individual and their DNA be under her fingernails in that way.
Additionally, DNA testing that was done on the blue rain jacket, which had a significant amount of gunshot residue on it, was inconclusive. Now, much of this testimony was very tedious and technical in nature, with discussion of probabilities in the octillions, and with those COVID concerns now also top of mind, you begin to wonder how jurors are taking all of this. Reporting in Walterboro, Nick Neville, WIS News 10.